So, my dad was in World War II. More specifically, my dad was in the Normandy invasion, June of '44, Omaha Beach. My dad and three other guys were in this Jeep, and they were driving along. My dad was standing up in the back of the Jeep with a machine gun, and the three seated guys, this Jeep hit a booby trap and flipped violently. And the three guys seated were killed immediately, and my dad was hurled off into the distance and laid open. The percussion split my dad wide open from his Adam's apple to his pelvic bone, and he laid there. And when the medics got to him, they rushed him off, and sure enough, in the hospital, they discovered that he was blind. They performed a series of surgeries, got the vision back in his right eye, pulled a bunch of shrapnel. So he got his sight back in his right eye, but he had lost his left eye, and also lost the hearing in his left ear, lost his left collarbone, and lost his left bicep and 16 feet of small intestine. Again, that was '44. I was born in '59 to a dad who, in the day, they called shell-shocked. My dad had PTSD pretty severely, and the shell shock kept it such that, with his disability, he never played with me. Wasn't able to throw the ball. He was messed up, so he couldn't do a lot, and I didn't understand that. My dad was always kind of like this kind of distant figure in my life, who I really longed to have a relationship with, but as it turned out, that was pretty icy, pretty tepid. But interestingly, probably 1970, I'm about 11 years old, and the VA sends a letter to my dad, addressed to him as this letter stating that for the first time in the history of the veterans, we're going to afford you, who gave so bravely, your sight. We're going to give you the luxury of two glass eyes. We're going to give you a day pupil and a night pupil, so you've got greater symmetry, which my dad didn't even know what the hell that meant. So upon explaining that to him, he was just more pissed off, and he said, well, that's not, to hell with that, it's not what I want. So he counter-petitioned right on that offer and launched it back, and a few days later got a rejection for that request, but was pretty perseverant. He requested again, and a third time a demand, and the VA caved. They gave him what he wanted. They sent him a letter saying, we're going to honor your request. This is rather unprecedented request, but we're going to honor this for you, sir. And sure enough, my dad ended up getting in the mail about 5-6 weeks later. He got a package, and in that package was two glass eyes. You got a clear eye, and my dad also got this, which is a bloodshot eye, because he likes to drink. So this is my dad's drinking eye. My dad got a clear eye and a bloodshot eye because he likes to drink. And interestingly, from that day forward, when I'd come home from school, my absent dad, my unavailable dad, I'd come home from school and say, hey, Mom, I'm looking for Dad. Do you know where he is? I see the truck is gone. And she would say, well, go check the medicine cabinet and see which eye is missing. So I'd run off and come back and go, Mom, it's, the bloodshot eye is gone. And she'd say, well, shit, you're not going to see him for 5 days, 7 days, 2 weeks.